Interesting that we're getting a intermission in the class trial.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Oh?
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students?
Oh, are we getting a recap here so that we can refresh our memory if we took a break at that point?
No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone.
As you say so, Monomi. I mean, that's what Nagito was saying before he turned all insane.
So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Yeah, I'll save regularly. Goodness gracious.
What now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, this is so weird.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
Great point, Teru. He can't. He's just saying, he's just making up random stuff at this point.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
Also true. But it would have been hard to stab him.
Why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
It would have been really hard to stab him in the stomach if he was lying down like that.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Yep.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
You mean he doesn't have blood on him?
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Really? I mean, that does sound like a kind of backstory and ultimate this bear would have. Not nobody ever complimenting them in their life.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikon think Nagito looks clean? Doesn't have dust, doesn't have the knife, no blood, isn't injured. I mean, didn't have to be a big injury. No blood.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yep. And that's very true. Like, anybody who was underneath stabbing up at Byakuya would have gotten lots of blood on them. They would have had to wash themselves off. Which means the entrance to the underground, it must be in the bathroom. They went and stabbed him, they washed themselves off in the bathroom. Or no, they could have used the cloth, right? The tablecloth that we saw that was bloodied.
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
This is so weird that he's like trying to help us out, solve the case. Yes, there is only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter. Where is it? Is it your own account? I think it's his account. Where's Nagito's account? There was a Nagito account, right? Wasn't there? Gaps in floorboard, timer, table, embarrassing pose. I'm surprised I'm still surprised that that's a thing. Storage room, does this talk about it? Nope. There we go, the tablecloth. I don't know why I didn't see that before.
I can prove it with this.
Very poorly disposed of, by the way.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder? You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone.
It's a whole lot of complicated stuff to do in a short amount of time.
That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
then what does it mean?
Oh, Jackie, do you have something to say?
Maybe. The killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
Not sure how it splattered that much onto the other sides of the tablecloth, but I guess he flailed a bit.
That doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
Yeah, she could have stabbed from underneath. Is that what you're getting at?
I don't understand at all.
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Why are you happy about that?
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. Okay, so we got a Hangman's Gambit plus, eh? So what is this one like? The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. So we're going to have all the letters, okay, and we have to line them up. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. Okay. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 of different letters clash. Okay, so match the pairs. That's what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique called catch and release. When you move the reticle with the mouse and press the right mouse button when it's on top of a letter, you can catch the letter like a vacuum. That's what it means to catch, okay. But you can only catch 1 at a time. Then release it at another letter. And to change the positions of the letters, okay. And hit them into each other. And fuse them. Okay. By using the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. Okay. It's called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. Okay, a lot of right mouse button. Yeah, it's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you try just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of it is to complete the keyword, display the question with the tab key, and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button to line up the keywords. Okay. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. Huh? Keyword list? If a set letter is correct, it'll find. If not, okay. Now my brain's starting to explode. Keywords in order. If you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll blow up on its own. Okay. It'll still damage you though. Okay. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. I think I'll get it. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Yeah, it's underneath the floorboards. Okay. The question is, where did the killer stab Byakuya from? So I need to grab this and blast this. from... Do I do that? Wait, that wasn't what I was supposed to do? Under. I think I need to do under. Is that what I need to do here? Yeah, under. Okay, that's what I need to do. A bit confusing, but I got it. And now I need an R. Oh, I didn't need to kill that. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Crap. I need to do this. There we go. That's what I need to do. Can I just... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That's what I need to do. The is what I need to do here, I think. Oh, I can move them around to prevent them from hitting each other. Crap. The. That's not right? Oh no, it was right. It's just the lasers that messed it up. Crap, this is not going well. Now I need an E. Now I need an E. I need an E. Oh no, I'm not getting an E. Come on. Oh, there's the E. There we go. And now I need, it's under the floorboards, but how do I say that? Is it R? Nope. Crap. I think it's floorboards. I pressed the wrong thing there. Crap, I messed up. That's a game over. Not great on my part. It's no use, I can't go on any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me. Haha, it appears the trial has come to an end. Now then, it's time to vote. Well, I can totally imagine who the blackened will be. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. By a majority of a vote, the one who has been chosen as the blackened is it Hajime? Hajime Hinata! But Hajime is not the blackened, too bad. The true blackened has graduated splendidly. Congratulations! And now, the others will all be punished. And that means you too, Hajime.
This is our end?
Would you like to retry? Yes. Please do.
Never give up.
Alright, well, I really messed that up. Let's try that again. But now I actually get the controls. I think I should have it this time. Here we go, just about done. Did a lot better this time. Now I just need an R and then we're done. Here we go. Done. Alright, well it's pretty simple. I just didn't understand it the first time through.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Yep. But who? Who could have been there? This is where I don't know. And we're gonna have to get more information.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Would have been kind of janky, but it would have worked.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Yep. But what's Gundam Tanaka would. But what's weird is that before this trial, Nagito was like, you noticed it too, didn't you? And I'm like, but now he's acting as if he doesn't know who the murderer is. As if he's trying to solve the mystery along with us. But he does know that Gundam Tanaka knows how to get under there, so he shouldn't be asking any of these weird questions. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. But I know Gundam Tanaka knows. And he needs to tell us some really important, hopefully this information clears some stuff up, because otherwise I have no idea who the killer is.
Hey Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Mm-hmm.
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound
You have to call it by its
earring?
name.
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. Wahaha, it seems God exists for my benefit. Yes, yes, yes. We know, remember this.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
Oh, I'm sure, Gundam. I'm sure you
However,
would.
it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation.
Oh, you actually remembered that, huh?
If he had it on by the time the class trial began. And that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
Yep. From the bathroom, I assume.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
I don't think you realize, Gundam, that means that everybody's suspecting you now. But, you're not the killer. But everyone's suspecting you now because of that.
But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
You mean you had your hamsters go and find it for you? And found that it was under there?
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly! Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage
Oh,
room.
really?
One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
Okay, so this is interesting. It was in the storage room. That puts suspicion on Nagito again. Because he didn't want us to go see past those boxes and stuff. What is going on here?
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards.
Okay.
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
Well, your icon on the left there is certainly trembling.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it.
Yep.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
It's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall. It kind of is, though. In the short amount of time that the power was off, no, it couldn't have been Nagito. He had to have been there to do his part of the story. Or was he? I don't know. I still don't know what's going on here. Was Nagito... Did Nagito go to the storage room?
If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
But who could have done that?
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like?
I don't think the sound effects were the problem, Ibuki.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You were saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party.
Yep, and we didn't notice anything like that,
So,
right?
Was there anyone who was able to do that?
If there was, I don't remember.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
But they would have had to come in, right?
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Oh, Monomi's not the greatest witness, but sure.
Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
Well, thank you, Monomi.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout,
Yes, please do the math for me.
It obviously has to be him.
Really? It could have been him. Yuhiko, but he couldn't have gotten in.
yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
You're not wrong, Mahiru, but he's still probably not the killer.
Don't mess with me. I'll fucking kill you.
And now he goes back to this again.
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You are now allowed to use the silencer. Oh, yay. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button to get rid of the white noise, and then your time limit will increase if you do, but don't shoot remarks with it or it'll decrease. Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, it won't appear at all. You'll still be able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. That's interesting. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. You know what? You're not wrong, narrator. We should do a little bang bang. Bang 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 bang. Yeah, narrator is sounding very Monokuma-like, to be honest. But, you know, I don't hate it. Good luck and have fun. Alright, here I go. Another argument, good. Ibuki, Teruteru, oh my gosh, everyone's accounts. I don't know what any of these accounts are. I need to check. Hold up. What are these accounts? I need to remind myself. Actually, no. We'll listen to what they say first. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
Like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer.
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Shiaki.
The culprit is self-evident.
That's his alibi. The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko, but is he really the killer? He does have an alibi.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the...
And they could have stared
Here we
at
go.
without going to the store. Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party... Nobody saw you. That means...
Means you have no alibi.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, she was watching the entrance, and you have to get inside in order to get underneath.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Chiaki. Okay, so it's not Chaiki, it is Chiaki. I'm glad I did change how I said that after looking at how it was.
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened? Oh yeah, this is that.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Well, he wanted to join in, but he's too much of a jerk to actually want to join in fully.
Shut up.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
Nope.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Really? I thought he was just frightened.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Thank you. We don't have to go through a whole nonsense just to prove
And
that.
someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout.
Really? Rushing over there, going underneath during the blackout, going all the way to the crawling underneath there, going to this spot, and then doing the stabbing right at the right time when Byakuya would be underneath there going for the knife. That seems kind of crazy. I don't know about that.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
It would have had to have been much longer than what it seemed to be, but
walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
yeah, if somebody had their eyes closed the whole time during the party,
It was super dark.
like if they
you
were
know?
sleeping
There's no
or
way
pretending
you'd
to
be able
sleep.
to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again,
It appears we're getting close to the final stage.
that means that you clearly know who did it, Nagito.
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Okay, stop smiling there, Nagito. You don't get to smile anymore. We'll revoke your smiling privileges. So, was it Akane, maybe? Fire door? Does that have something to do with anything?
The hallway was...
The reason I say maybe Akane is because she ate a lot, and did she was there a thing where she was closing her eyes when she was eating? It seemed, I don't know, I think she might have been closing her eyes when she was eating. Or maybe she was resting. I don't know. I have no idea. No, we heard her in the Ibuki's voice lines though. No, that can't be it. I don't get it. I don't think it was her. I think I'm just making stuff up at this point because I don't know the answer.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested. Really? So I might be able to prove it. Okay, so we're trying to prove something, one of these suggestions. Which one?
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood
Matches,
bowl without
maybe?
fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
I don't know. Got maybe something from the kitchen, like a...
storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without...
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I mean, does this count as a light?
With that.
Something from the kitchen? Like a match?
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Okay, so I guess this was right, but what kind of light?
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
24 29, 20 spoons. They're talking about burners, right? Portable stove, yeah. Okay,
portable
we didn't
stove.
keep track of where it was.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
They had to plan out a whole lot of things for this to work out correctly.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
How so?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
I don't believe you, Taro.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Not when you're going Super Saiyan like that with your hair all spiky.
No,
But
that's wrong.
That was the no, that's wrong. Sky is Makoto.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. Alright. What did you just fire door? Fire door, probably.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office.
I get it, how this is
The light
working.
from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
I don't know what I'm doubting, but
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right?
Uh-huh.
So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he
true.
was walking near the hallway, right?
That's not wrong. It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer did have light, the reason Kazuichi wouldn't be able to see it
The
was...
reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't
Tablecloth?
Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
It's hard to concentrate on what's happening and read and like try to figure out what's going on while I still have to like slash at his arguments. If I slash at him just randomly, then I will like not hear what he's saying.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Maybe because of the... No? Such meager hope. There's no way I can let you win. Okay, that's not right.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Can't be night
wouldn't
vision goggles.
Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Damn it!
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office.
Okay, now we
The
go
light from the
back, I
stove that you
guess.
mentioned. It
If that
contradicts
happens.
his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
Okay, I have to button mash. Alright, I'm back here again.
doubt what
I don't
Kazuichi
know
said.
if it's about the fire door. Like, what does the fire door have to do with anything?
What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
It was a dark hallway.
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Maybe it's fire door?
After all, he was walking near the hallway.
Oh, I
right?
missed, apparently.
The
Try that
reason
again.
Kazuichi couldn't see the office
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Apparently not. Apparently it's not
After
the
all,
fire
he was
door.
walking near the hallway, right?
Okay, did I try? I thought I
The
tried
reason
tablecloth
Kazuichi
already
couldn't
though.
see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No, it's not it, right? Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I tried
The
before.
reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right?
Party dishes?
So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
I mean, I still think that Kazuichi might be the killer. No, but he couldn't have... If Kazuichi was the killer, then that would explain why he wouldn't have seen it, because it was him.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark.
I mean, I could just guess, but...
Such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Okay, not that either.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
I can't be party dishes.
Crap!
Yeah,
The
no
reason
way.
Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
No?
crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was... So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No, I did the same thing again. What am I doing? I'm just floundering at this point.
The reason
I'm gonna try
Kazuichi
tablecloth
couldn't
on
see
the
it was
first
because
one.
the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Nope. Crap, I don't know what's happening here.
the reason Kazuichi couldn't see the
My
was
brain
because
is not
the
good
hallway
enough.
was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't
Fire door.
Kazuichi have seen it?
Is it really night vision goggles? I wouldn't think so, right?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Crap! The reason
No,
Kazuichi
it's not
couldn't
it.
see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
What is going on here?
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
An equipment list. I need to look at those. Hold on, I need to look at those truth bullets. I'm just floundering at this point. Don't think that's it. Tablecloth. No. Party dishes. What does this say? The people who ate them. Yeah. Fire door. It can keep shut to keep the fire from spreading. Does that matter? They'd have to be in the hallway to get to the fire door anyways. Was the fire door open and it blocked line of sight? I doubt it. Kitchen equipment list? Iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove. Does the iron plate have something to do with it? I doubt it. Huh. I don't get it. I really wish I could take a look at my
Because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
I wish I could take a look at my truth swords
after all, he was walking
a bit
near
better.
the hallway, right?
Like while this is happening, so I could just look at the ones I have. Oh
Did
no,
you
this isn't
forget
good.
What Kazuichi said earlier?
Oh crap, time's up. Time's up. Since when was their time's up? Okay, this is not good. Alright, I've already failed twice in this class trial. Clearly my brain power is insufficient.
We will never give up.
Okay, well, we're back in it. I still have no idea which one it is though. But we'll get back to where we were. Night vision goggles, tablecloth, party dishes, fire door. So that's all of them right
Did
there.
you forget what Kazuichi said? Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
What?
Allow me to cut through
It
those
was fire door. Did I just do it wrong? The first times?
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
What, pretending you forgot about the fire door? I still don't understand what the fire door has to do with, Kazuichi not seeing the light source. But I thought I tried that on the second one, because the tablecloth and the fire door were the two things that I thought were relevant, so I thought I tried them on both, but I guess I didn't. I must have messed up there. So, my bad.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
Yeah, but Oh, are you saying that that fire door can like expand to go across the hallway? Is that what that fire door does?
If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, the fire door I thought was like a door to some other place, but I guess it was just to block off areas.
Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Okay.
I see.
See, I was a bit confused about what a fire door actually was.
Just as expected of the ultimate. Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Oh, you're bringing that to our attention? Also, why did your voice change? Are you trying to place suspicion on us?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
Yep.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
Offend people? Since when are you caring about offending people, Monokuma?
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
Really? Is that gonna actually work?
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but... Wait, Hajime, you know who the killer is? Crap, I don't know who the killer is. Somebody who could have... Okay, so I guess it was somebody who just left during the blackout to go over there? And then go underneath and stab him? The question is, who the killer is depends on if Nagito was the one who set up the blackout or not. If Nagito was not the one who set up the blackout, and he's just been like BSing this whole time, then it's Kazuichi. But if it's not, but if Nagito was the one that set up the blackout and really did what he said, you know, crawled under there to, you know, fight with Byakuya, which I don't think happened. Okay, I think it's, I have to say Kazuichi. There's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to using the glowing paint as a mark. Yeah, using the glowing paint, I don't understand. Why did Byakuya immediately go towards... I guess he saw it was his thing, but like, why did the killer put it out there? To attract somebody to it? To see who was like a killer? And then stab the killer? So the only killer I can think of is... Crap, I don't know. You, and only you. Oh no, I'm doomed. Byakuya himself. Who could have like ran under there? Not Nekomaru, I don't think. Sonia? How would it be Sonia? It could have been anybody at this point. Hold on. Okay, I can pause, surprisingly. I can pause and think about this. Who could it have been? Am I just... I think I'm just dumb. There must be something that I'm missing. Teru? I mean, we heard him inside the place when everything was going down. I don't think it was Teru. Peko Yama? It doesn't feel like it. Still feels more like Kazuichi. Mahiru? She had the photos. I doubt it. Yoko? She's obviously a murderous kind of person, but... And she could have fit underneath the floorboards easily. But... Was it really her? The glowing paint? Who does it point to? The glowing paint doesn't direct me at anybody specific. I I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say Kazuichi.
Crap!
Wait, hold on. Am I sure it's this person? No, apparently I'm not. Let's try thinking it over again. Hold on. I need to pause and think. It could have been Teru Teru. He knew about the burner, and he did arrive back in the hall a little bit late. So that's possible. Gundam Tanaka, I don't think so. Akane, no. Fujiko, no. Ibuki, no. Nagito, obviously, but also, I guess that's not what we're picking this time. We can't pick Monokuma or Monami. Mikan? Nope, I don't think so. Chiaki, doubtful. Ikamaru, no. Teru Teru, maybe. Yeah, I feel like it maybe is Teru Teru.
You're the only one.
Really? It's him. I mean, it makes some sense, but
Could it be you?
it makes some sense. He's an unlikable person, and maybe the game wants to get rid of him right away, but like, why? Why would Teru Teru be the one that did it? Why would he be under there? Like, he would have had to set up. That means that he set up the blackout and went underneath the place in the storage room really quickly from the kitchen. And yeah, he could have closed the fire door so nobody saw him. And he even could have closed the fire door before he started the blackout. Like right before. No, he could have had everything ready, prepared beforehand. Since he knew exactly when it would happen. But that's weird that Teru Teru knew how to like trip the breaker precisely like that. And then I guess he could have been storing one of the skewers. But why did Teru Teru want to kill Byakuya? I don't see it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't 100% believe it.
Teru Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
It's honestly a wild assumption that we're making here because I have honestly no clue what Hajime is going off of for this.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
True. We didn't keep track of it though, like we did with all the murder weapon type stuff. So we don't know if somebody maybe took it beforehand and it wasn't even in there at the time.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
It kind of is.
You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
He's not even that upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
What are you talking about, Nagito? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? You trying to get everybody to fight each other?
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Goodness gracious. Yoko's gonna get somebody killed.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya?
Yeah, I would have thought they'd have to like look at the light from the glow-in-the-dark paint and then like stab somebody who tried to get it. Like, I don't know.
You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
I guess it would have been kind of hard to notice in all that confusion.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Are you saying there's something underneath the floorboards that would break what you're saying.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards.
Oh, it's too bad. Okay, so that's not as informative as I would hope.
The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
You just said there wasn't anything important, and then there you go and say something important. Okay, so there's a glow-in-the-dark liquid. Got it.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
Okay, to locate the precise spot, yeah.
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark? What was the mark? It was the... Where is it? The duct tape, right? Can I mark that? I guess I just need to pick the knife.
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking initially.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So they didn't even have a specific target in mind. They just wanted to see who would go for the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Is that really what happened, Nagito? Is it really just a coincidence that you tried to murder Byakuya and somebody else also tried to murder Byakuya? I feel like you set it up for them.
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the
Yeah,
killer
exactly.
knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Exactly. If they saw the knife there, they wouldn't be like, oh, I can use this for my murder plot. No, they would be wondering who put it there and who's planning their own murder.
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Yeah, Nagito is clearly Teru's accomplice, it seems like at this point.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Don't step on my feet!
See, this was what was confusing me. I heard I heard him in the blackout as well.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of time.
Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Well, I mean, he could have spoken from underneath.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
No, he could have easily spoken from beneath the floorboards.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
But the fire door... Oh, that's why I should have known. That's why I should have known that Teru was suspicious, is because the fire door would have been closed at that time. When the blackout happened, the fire door should have been closed, so he shouldn't have been able to get to the dining hall, and whoever the killer was would have passed by there. That's why I should have known. Okay, I'm an idiot. Confirmed.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
No.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
See, that's what I got caught up on at first as well, Nagito. That's why I thought it wasn't Teru.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in.
Well, the hope of us all surviving at the very least, but it's not a great thing to have a murderer amongst us. But still, we have to figure it out.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Alright, here we go. Knife, bloodstain. No fire door, really. Gaps in floorboard?
Let me ask you again.
So we can call out from underneath there?
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Yeah, I think it's gaps in the floorboard, but I don't know which one of these I need to refute.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the store?
There's no way I was somewhere totally... I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recorded. Nope, definitely.
Right, as long as the fact that I was in the dining hall can... I'll shoot.
Okay, so that was the right one. Good.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
I mean, he kind of was. He was just underneath it.
Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
Yep, pretty much. I'm surprised Ibuki wouldn't be able to pick up on the differences, but it's possible.
But
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make...
That was very smart, honestly.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I mean, it's just a possibility. We haven't proved anything at this point.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
You're forgetting some letters there now.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
Okay, so I'm guessing he has like a Kansai dialect or something like that, and they're translating it to like a southern accent, and he's not actually from the city that he says he is.
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Was he there when the power returned? I don't remember.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something
There's too many
like
characters
this
at
should
this
be
point in the
decided
story.
by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Consult his memories? How are you gonna do that, Chiaki? Memories?
Yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I mean, I guess we could ask him about details of the dining hall at the time.
I probably can. again.
Uh-oh, the Hajime music is kicked in again. Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Alright, what do we need to ask him about? Oh, the embarrassing pose! That's where this comes in. You didn't get to see this.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this embarrassing pose.
You were in the dining hall when the power came back. Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh?
He doesn't know.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Man, I wish I could have kept better track of the characters so that I could notice something like that. There's just so many characters at the moment who are alive. And Teru especially, I would like to ignore. So I was definitely not paying as much attention to him. And I didn't expect him to be a killer right away either. So yeah, that's why I completely missed all of this.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Yeah, definitely not.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
Yeah, he's an accomplice.
I guess you might have to give up now.
That's all you're gonna say?
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know.
He didn't get to kill everybody.
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Worst part is no more tasty food after this.
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
He's saying that we haven't found the murder weapon, but it's a stabby pokey stick.
It
We already know that.
appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Yes, thank you, Monami, for the translation.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
I agree, Monami. It is.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Yeah, it's one of the skewers.
Judging from Jackie's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
I mean, honestly, yeah, who cares about the weapon at this point? But we might as well get it out of the way.
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
He sounded more like he said want to do it, but alright.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we just need to focus, and we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter about 50 millimeters and 50 centimeters in length. Are we doing the hangman's thing again? The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Yep. Okay, that's about what I expected. It's the skewer. Alright, so I don't know what it starts with, which sucks. I think it's S? Maybe? No. Is it R? Definitely not I. A K? An N? I don't actually know what it starts with, so this is gonna suck at the start. Oh wait, I have no lives! Crap, I forgot I have no lives. Well, we died for a third time, as sad as that is, on the first trial of the game. It's troublesome not starting with any letters at all. So, this is not ideal. It must have been an M. I probably just should have looked at the letters. I should have realized that we had no health and just looked at the number of letters and counted to try to figure out exactly what the text was. I think it's meat skewer. I think there was 4 letters at the start. But I wasn't seeing an M, so I got confused. Yeah, it's gotta be meat skewer. Okay, so let's actually look for an M this time. Okay, cool, I can speed things up. I didn't realize that. Okay, I don't want any eyes. Why are you giving me eyes? Where are the meat skewers? Where's the M? Hello? Maybe it is a K? Okay. I don't see any M's. That's what's confusing me. Maybe it's an I somehow? It is an I. Okay, well then I don't know what it is. What would I be? Iron skewer. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do it that way. That kind of sucks. Crap. Nope. Now I'm messing up. Okay, here we go. Now we're making progress. Okay, the game's not giving me an R. There we go. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, we found it out. Iron skewer. A little bit more rough than I would have liked, but we did it.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Okay.
Huh?
That
The
works.
Iron Skewer?
Yeah, the iron skewer.
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
Apparently.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
I mean, that's what I thought at the start. I just didn't know who took it.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
I don't even know what that means. I can't even translate that.
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So you can't just get rid of the evidence randomly.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Where would it be? Well, he already stuffed the bloodstained tablecloth in one spot. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that the iron skewer would also be in the same spot. Or he could have washed off the iron skewer and just put it in the kitchen with everything else.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
I don't think that's manning up and being straight with us. I don't think that's what that was. Finally, we're nearing the end. Our cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields. What is this? And it simply will not listen to what you have to say. What is a soul shield? They'll probably pay you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. Well, fortunately, it won't pain me too much to destroy Teru. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time sorry, the panic talk action. Okay. Assorting it to PTA. Okay. The Parent Teachers Association. Understood. During the Parent Teachers Association, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time with the marker, okay. With left mouse. Lock onto them. And release. Okay, it will intercept the lock onto remote and destroy it. Destroying the marker will damage the soul shields. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna get other features later. Understood. So it seems similar to the other one. Final blow. Final argument. Okay. 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and the right side of the screen. Each of them correspond to the... Okay, so which one is the one to the left, though? Is it A or is it D? I hope it's just A is left. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Oh, okay. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Okay. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, your soul shields, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Okay. Good luck and have fun.
What the hell you saying, you super cutter hit?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
I don't think we needed a translation for that, Monami.
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Yarn Skewer is the weapon. Then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere where we couldn't find it? Probably in the storage, maybe? Could have been in an unexpected place? What's an unexpected place? Why is it showing the kitchen? Maybe inside the giant bone? The giant meat? A long weapon like an iron skewer, it could fit inside that giant piece of meat, maybe. Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah, we get it. We get it, Teru. Once revealed to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Alright, here we go. See how this goes.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Wait, I'm missing?
Nonsense. Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Am I doing this right? Crap.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Yep, it looks like it's working. I think.
Nonsense!
Yep, it definitely is.
Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Timing on here seems pretty strict.
Unforgivable!
I'm getting misses, but I don't feel like I'm missing.
Nonsense!
But oh
Where would
well.
the weapon be?
Oh, I should have started with beat first.
Shut
Crap.
up! That's
I think I did that wrong.
Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Where would the weapon be?
There we go. Meat on the
This is
bone.
the end.
So I was right. It was inside the meat bone.
Could the
Really?
iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
That's kind of crazy, but I guess that works. It was gigantic.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked.
Since there are no dangerous items, yeah. I wouldn't know what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. I mean, I already thought that meat bone was a dangerous item. You could bonk somebody on the head with that. Even just as it is.
Fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
He's lucky Akane didn't go and eat that.
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
And even if you exercise that right, it's not going to help you.
We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
I don't know if you want to eat it. It probably has some of Byakuya's blood on it.
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Goodness gracious.
I'll eat the whole thing.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Oh, is he gone? Did he go get it?
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here.
Oh, we already anticipated it.
I'm already eating it.
Oh no, Akane's not going to be pleased.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten
probably
anything
cold
like
at
it
this
in
point.
my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
You never had days in the wild, Monokuma. I highly doubt that.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Oh,
Isn't that?
there you go.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Yeah, how did you fashion something like that?
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Yeah, it did.
As
And almost to all of us.
expected, Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
You know, now that you're about to be executed, Teru, you should probably tell us what's going on with Nagito, anything you know. That's kind of important.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yeah, I agree, it's Yaki. Also, I like her pose there.
He said, "You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks."
We understand, Monomi. Yet we don't need your
You don't
translation.
need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
It's not that hard to figure out what he's trying to say. Okay, now he's gotten further into the deep end. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
Guess we need to settle this once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Interesting that Chiaki is saying this. Go over the entire incident. So I said I wasn't going to hang out with Chiaki because probably everybody does that. But, man, I really want to now. He's helped out a lot in this case. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Yep. So it's finally come to this. My throb is chested. I think you got that wrong. In every case, has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. It's a closing argument. Now, how's this going to go? In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using truth panels provided. Around 3 to 4 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. Okay. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. Okay. After that, you fill in all the holes. If you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. Okay, so we get sets, and we have to use up the correct ones, and then we'll go on to the next set. So we don't actually get all the panels at once. That's kind of confusing, but that's an interesting way to do it. Should be fun. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be difficult to complete with so many gaps. So once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there's a certain trick. Yeah, you can get hints. Okay. It will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. And if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. Okay. That explains the scene in that panel. Okay, I got it. And there's a time limit. Alright, hopefully I won't need the hints, but we'll see. My track record so far in this case has not been great. But... Oh, I didn't want to actually get the hint, but you know, whatever. Oh, it's always giving me the hint. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Everyone at the party is drinking juice. Ultimate musician. What do you mean everyone at the party is drinking juice? Does that matter? Does it matter that everyone's drinking juice? I guess it's information. What? Oh, that was right here. I should have seen that. Case containing potential weapons. Hearing abilities. Okay, let me continue on first. Storage room before the blackout. Set at 11 p.m. Same scene as the office room and dining hall. Is this talking about the AC? Yeah, okay. So that's the AC. Where is... Okay. Then they're putting it back in the meat. This is Byakuya going for the knife for whatever reason. We don't have what was found underneath the table. There's the killer, Teru. Wrapped in the cloth. Looks really crazy. I think this goes here, right? At the office room when the blackout occurred. No, the office room. The weapon case was there. No? Okay, apparently the weapon case is not at the office room, or at least that doesn't matter yet. Storage room. Borrowing the tablecloth? Do we need to see that part? Okay, good. After exiting into the dark hall. Nope. I think it's this one, right? There's the blackout. And when it got dark, Byakuya. Who did Byakuya see? Okay, so none of that's it, though. Yeah, why did he grab the knife? I don't get it. What was Byakuya doing there? Okay, I'm gonna put this here? No, it can't be. It really doesn't look right. So it's not this one. No, it's not that one. Okay, let me try it. No, I'm just getting myself killed. Okay, so I don't think that goes there. Case containing potential weapons. But that's not what is happening here. He's not getting it from that case. It's a different case. Oh, the weapon hidden in this case. Is that what it's saying? No, it's talking about the one in the meat bone. Obtain a light. Not important. The light was the Bunsen burner. After exiting into the dark hall, they go and get the tablecloth. Under the table. I heard it. Oh, is that... Oh, okay, there we go. Goodness gracious. I'm floundering here, but I'm getting there. Alright, he found a knife, is what he found. Who did Byakuya see? Wait. Kelly's and working with the floorboards. What was found under the table? The knife. Okay. Then the portable stove. The killer grabbed that. Nope, that's the same one. You can't use that. It's the same thing as this image. And that's the same as this image. So these are the two nonsense ones. Oh, this is the burner one. Okay. So we do this. Yep. And then Chiaki is guarding the entrance. Does that matter? Where do we put that? Oh, this is just saying where she is. All right, so she's there at the front. Yeah. And now what do we got here? Storage room before the blackout. The irons are on. Yep. And there's Nagito trying to duck under the table. Okay. At the office room. None of these are the office room. Byakuya put on his goggles when it got dark. Byakuya saw Nagito doing some suspicious stuff. He was going for the knife there. I guess Byakuya got there before him? Was Nagito really trying to kill Byakuya then? With that play? No, he had to have set it up. He was setting it up for the other guy. Like, he was just being suspicious here just to get Byakuya to go there. That's what was happening. That's all. Let's see. After exiting the dark hall... Oh, into the dark hall, they closed the fire door. I would think they would do that earlier, but I guess that works. The weapon hidden in the meat. What's happening here? When the blackout occurred, both the AC turned on. Cool.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Oh, that's everything? We're already done.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
Well, at least I didn't fail this time. Oh, man. Here we go.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Mm-hmm. There's Chiaki outside.
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
Very cute picture of Chiaki right there, by the way.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
And yeah, the AC.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on.
Mm-hmm.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
Yeah, who covered the windows? I mean, they were there when we got there, but like, why? What purpose did that serve?
But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
I mean, did Nagito do that himself? I wouldn't think so.
That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan.
I think everything after that point was also Nagito's plan. I think he planned to have Teruteru kill.
The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito.
Okay.
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming.
What a tough case to start with. One that gives you two potential murderers right off the bat, with a person having an accomplice. That made things so hard to pin down.
That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it.
Good thing nobody took a look, otherwise his plan would have been foiled.
The killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall.
I mean, if they already knew what they were doing, honestly, just getting through a hallway, they wouldn't need to do anything special. You just go through the hallway. Just keep your eyes closed and get yourself some night vision beforehand. But I guess for going underneath the house, it would have been kind of tricky. Or like finding the doorway that goes underneath the house.
Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage.
Okay, but what's with that weird little black square on them?
They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
Well, the thing with
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there.
Well, the thing with glow-in-the-dark anything, though, is that it needs to be charged up by light first. How was that mark even getting any light to be charged up with in the first place? Just light being reflected off of the ground underneath it from the lights inside the party room? I don't know. I guess that's kind of something you just have to hand wave.
If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment...
Man, what a jerk
the killer
Teruteru is for
lurking
doing
beneath the
that.
floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
I mean, he killed the most important member of our group, Byakuya. He really was the most important member. He's keeping everybody together. And he just did such a selfish thing.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
I was wondering, like, if Teruteru would actually end up being a nice guy in the end because of how unlikable they made him, like, made him be. But no, he was just unlikable to the very end. That's kind of crazy. I didn't expect that.
After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall.
Yep, that was really smart of him.
Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Yep. Teru's already gone. That's crazy. I didn't expect that.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone.
Yeah, I honestly can't believe that he killed anybody either. He must have been pushed to do it by Nagito.
Would never.
Okay, you don't really deserve to be crying about
It
this.
seems this is the end.
Alright, you can cry all you want, Teru, but I do not feel sorry for you unless you're gonna reveal some, like, sad story about how you were forced into doing it by Nagito or something. A B. You know what? I'll take that. It's not an A, but considering how much I failed in this, a B is pretty decent. So, looks like we got some difficulty bonus. That's probably why we got a B. Otherwise, we would have been an F.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time!
That's interesting that Teru was first put under suspicion because of the meat, or because of the food that was that Peko ate, but that ended up not being an actual thing. But then it also ended up being him in the end, so we ended up circling back to him.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Okay, so we have to vote.
Why did this happen?
Honestly, I don't really know. Why did Teru do it? Hopefully he explains, because this doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't expect him to be the first one to kill. Why does he want to get out of this island so much?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Here we go. Bye-bye, Teru. You will not be missed all that much, I'm afraid. Class trial end. All rise.
Correct!
Correct! That's right. This time, the Blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Yes. Are you serious? Out of all these people, you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. Did Nagito tell you that he was planning to kill someone himself? That Byakuya was planning to be the one to kill somebody, and you wanted to like stop him? I was only trying to save you guys. Okay, I guess that's what it was. Did you really fall for that though? Like, how would you have known, though, that Byakuya was gonna go for that knife? Did Nagito, like, show you the knife and say, hey, look at this knife here. Byakuya put it here. He's gonna go here and try to grab it. You wanna go kill him? That's such a weird thing. Like, you would think that Nagito would try to stop him in that case. Yeah, it's weird that he got tricked by that.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Oh, you thought Nagito was going to do that. Interesting. Okay, now I do feel a little bad for you, Teru. So Nagito didn't actually trick you? He figured out what Nagito was going to do, and he went to stop Nagito from killing Byakuya or whatever, but Byakuya was actually a little bit too fast. Wow. Wow, okay, so that's really unfortunate then. Byakuya actually got himself killed because Teru was trying to defend everybody. Wow. Okay, that's not the plot twist I was expecting. I thought he was working with Nagito from the beginning, but now hearing that he wasn't, okay, actually, you actually don't really deserve to die, do you, Teru? Not that anyone really deserves to die, but now it's even worse. Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So, I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Wow. He just straight up says it. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing. So you wanted him to try to kill him. So I feel like Nagito led him into that then.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think. So I feel like Nagito will never kill anybody. It seems like he wants to like trick people into killing others. In the same way that Monokuma does.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
Yep. What are you saying? I'm glad we're hearing this. I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. Although I guess what I said doesn't make that much sense. Like if Teru didn't see him doing this and didn't confront him, would he really have gone through with the murder of Byakuya? Maybe he would have. Unless he arranged for Teru to like oversee him as well and see what he ended up doing. I don't know. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
Really? He wants everybody to do that. I mean, that's kind of similar to what Junko wanted as well. She wanted everyone to figure out the truth to despair in it. But I don't know.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. Okay.
You're kidding.
He's trying to make us... It doesn't seem like he's trying to make us hope. It really doesn't. Don't tell me. You're actually serious?
Man.
So, you don't understand. That's fine. I really don't mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? So do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? No, it's not. Nagito, what's the meaning of this? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see? If you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win? I guess. So you want us to become a strong boxer and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that. What's wrong with being compared to a boxer?
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial. This is a weird take to have on the ultimate hope. He is kind of trying to become, he's trying to create the ultimate hope in us is what he's trying to do. Really weird.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to raise new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. You're saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess I'd look at it the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. See, that's what I was wondering. Was it intentional or not?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Would it have been? I guess so. I guess that's what he would have wanted. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex?
Well,
you're basically right. It's true that I was looking forward to that. Goodness gracious, he really is Monokuma. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning. Maybe he's I don't know. He's weird.
What?
I can't pin him down. That was your doing as well?
you're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. Wow.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him,
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? You couldn't see. I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted Darren Skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife, and then in place of Nagito.
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't think that's it either. I think Nagito intentionally pulled Byakuya under there, or baited him to go under there. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. Really? Could he have known that was happening? I doubt it. How would he have seen that coming?
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Yeah, he said that he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. Yeah, we know. Could it be in order to keep that promise? How would he have seen it coming? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. Really? Maybe. And that someone was aiming for Nagito. But he also would have saw that Nagito was grabbing and going for a knife too.
Why?
So, Byakuya gave up his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. Wow, this makes it even worse. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected anything like this. Such despair. I thought you wanted hope. I guess he wants both. You see why he's like a mix of that in his eyes. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. Okay, I thought that's what he did, but maybe not. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding. Wait, what?
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. Really, you still thought you would be the one to die in the end? But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. That's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. Guess, but they were also motivated by despair. No, I guess, I don't know. He was motivated for trying to save everybody, but I don't know. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right? How would it have been ruined?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's hope is growing because of this trial. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you know, but you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible.
How is this gonna make our hopes grow more powerful?
Shut up. Shut up.
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Maybe, but then you're gonna be the one that gets executed next. Are you ready to accept that for Yuhiko?
Yeah!
Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru. Yep.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Yeah. Anyway, I feel it's not. I feel it's possible it's not my fault. He still did kill somebody, but I can understand why he tried to do that now.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still murder. You're not wrong, Mr. Monokuma. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's... Hey!
Save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong.
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. Yeah, you're not wrong, Monokuma. You could have just told everybody about that. That would have been a much better way to handle it. Although Nagito is a good liar, he probably would have spun things to make Teru Teru look suspicious, and yeah, it probably wouldn't have turned out well for Teru Teru either way. But in truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
That is...
Teru Teru! He's foaming now. If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive. I guess, but...
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru Teru. Well, we don't know that Byakuya still would have been alive. It's possible that Nagito still would have gone through with his murder. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Oh? Yeah, there's a she who's actually willing to put up with you? Mama, oh. Yeah, that makes more sense. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
That's true. Moms are indeed strong.
I won't lose to some illness.
Oh, she's ill.
I know that already. I know that already.
Hmm? I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's still sick, or even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
I see. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? I mean, rushing back honestly wouldn't have helped things no matter either way, so I don't think that's really a great motivation, but I guess it's a thing. What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Mama Kuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Well, I mean, everybody wants to do that, so nobody else killed anybody. Why did you have to go do that? Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how, if I only knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I don't know about that. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
You guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but It was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Ah, I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Yeah, but it's okay. Nagito went crazy first, but... Teru. I see. Interesting, but... As far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What?
So...
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow. Let's hurry up and begin the punishment. Yeah, I agree, Monokuma. I think we've learned what we need to learn.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way!
Yeah, unfortunately, Monomi can't do much yet. Doesn't have her wand.
Well now.
There, now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook!
Hey!
Call me chef! No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Yeah.
It's punishment time!
Of course he's not gonna say. He's not gonna spoil everything, that's not his style.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I mean, you said that before, but that was because you believed it. I won't believe it. And off he goes. Now, what is this going to be? Been found guilty. Time for the punishment. You can get chopped up? Reach for the stars? Okay, he's being dragged away, as we'd expect. Deep fried? Oh, goodness. That's definitely one of the worst ways to die, unless he's being deep fried by missiles? Huh? He was blasted with oil, and then the real missile? Wait, what? I don't get it. Did they put batter on him? Oh, that's how they're gonna fry him. Yikes, at least he went in head first. You should die instantly from that. And we were all just watching it on a screen? We didn't actually watch. Well, I guess it would have been kind of hard to follow that, wouldn't it? Well, extreme! Yeah, that was pretty extreme. I was gonna say, that was pretty extreme. So, Monokuma is definitely up to the budget on his executions. But then again, if this is a simulation thing, it doesn't really matter because he can just spawn whatever he wants, but you got a whole helicopter and apparently there's a volcano with lava in it. The adrenaline is rushing through me. Teru! Yeah, there's no fixing him back up.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious? And, yep, she's foaming at the mouth as normal.
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class. Huh?
No.
I never heard of that. When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder. You mean only when somebody's looking to murder you do you think about how bad murder is?
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the ones breaking the rules. Is he? What rules has he broken other than the rules of common sense? Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Okay, I don't actually remember. What did he promise? Figured it out yet? That's right. You guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you'd better start killing. Okay, so he's supposed to return some of our memories to us? Why? Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? Probably because he's about to die and he didn't care. He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What do you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. Huh? You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... You know, we should really interrogate Monami as to what our memories are. She clearly knows more too. But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What? Not fair.
That isn't... Nah, he's not very trustworthy.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. Jeez. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. Yes, very funny, Monokuma. Very funny. Except not really. I must excuse myself as well. There's something I need to do. No, capture her and interrogate her.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
stupid.
Teru, you stupid. He was only slightly stupid, but yeah, he's still stupid.
Such despair.
Ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. Ultimate despair. But I thought you liked hope. He likes hope and he likes despair, and he keeps going like, oh man, such despair. Oh man, such hope. Oh man, such despair. He's so contradictory. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Oh my gosh, he's still going on like this. This guy's so weird.
You.
Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. No, I don't care if you're sad too. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope, and your splendid talents. I don't think we want that kind of love. No thanks. We can find that somewhere else. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. He is saying a lot of creepy stuff. Please, kill me anytime. Oh my gosh.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. Yeah, he's completely lost his mind.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
Very. However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? Really? That's how you want to you want them to discuss killing you beforehand? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? To help the killer so that nobody knows who killed you? Is that going to be one of the murders? Nagito is going to die, and we're not going to know who did it because he would have helped hide who killed him? That's going to be so bizarre. It's not really that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Speak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents,
Great.
then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey,
Maybe this was planned all along. Since he's willing to work with a killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. No, I think that he would probably really do that just for the sake of the sake of the spectacle. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live. Really? I doubt it.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like you were relishing the despair. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Yeah. How can I punch ya? Hey, can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied until I punch ya. Don't even ask him, just punch him. It's not against the rules, right? Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now? Are you that surprised, Nagito?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. How so? I mean, I don't really know much about Hajime, but... What is that?
Isn't that right?
He said this before. You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak. That doesn't mean anything. What special feeling? Huh? Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. Yeah, but he is himself. Well, I guess he doesn't remember, but I mean, he doesn't remember what his ultimate is, and probably many other things. So maybe they're similar, but I don't know. Maybe we're both the ultimate despair this time, Hajime and Nagito? I don't know. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Okay, I guess that's true. But how did Nagito lose his school memories? Is this what Nagito became after he lost his memories? Or was he somebody else before this? Like, how was he before he lost his memories, if he did? Especially for you, right? Somebody who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Yeah. Will do.
Wait.
Hold on. Please stop. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do. Is Sonia gonna take command now from this point on? She is the princess.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best. I mean, that's kind of what Nagito was saying. We have to continue to do our best. He's not wrong, but also it's not great to listen to Nagito.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that was good enough. It was better than what everybody else was doing. No, that really touched my heart. Yeah, of course it touched your heart, Kazuichi. We already know about you. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. Sorry for doubting you, Kazuichi. I really thought that he was gonna be the murderer, considering the time how it was timed. The blackout was timed by the amount of power that things took, and the high-tech night vision goggles and all that stuff. But guess not. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right? Although, I don't know. I still will be suspicious of him in the future, unfortunately. He, I don't know why. I just feel suspicious of him.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
You're calling it, is that what you mean by hope? So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said. But that is what Nagito said for you to do, so...
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best from now on. Or do our best for now.
fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. But that is the future. Damn fiend, I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. Won't die in vain? Uh-oh, hope you don't have to take another shit. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. Why? You can go anywhere? What, like you could teleport around this world? Like you have control of it? Like it's your own simulation? Is that what you're saying? This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. Oh, you're saying that the sky is a constant? That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. What, did you remember something? And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Huh? Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
You feel like someone's watching you? Maybe from the night sky? That was a quick zoom in. Huh? What? What? 19 days, 7 hours left. What? What about it? Chapter 1, Destination Despair. And surviving students, 14. Yep, there you go, 14. Man, it really sucks that we lost Byakuya so early. But man, he was giving himself lots of death flags by putting himself out there and taking control. 3-star badge? I don't know what that's about. Huh? Wooden stick? I don't know what those are about, but yeah, let's save our progress here.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah, most anything.
Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us.
Is this Nagito speaking?
The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash.
Really?
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else.
Okay, whatever you say, Nagito. I don't know if I agree with you on that.
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog.
I mean, if it eats enough, it'll get bigger, though. Also, what happens if I wait for your face to go all the way across the screen? Will it loop?
No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky.
I mean, if you attach the penguin to a rocket and shoot it into space, it'll soar into the sky pretty well.
Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start.
That's what you think, Nagito? So that's why you think you're a worthless person because you weren't talented right from the start? Seems like you just didn't put in any effort. I think he doesn't understand. He's just coping with the fact that he's untalented by claiming that people were born talented and didn't have to work for it. Sorry, but that's not correct.
That's right. Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all.
Respect? Really? Respect for how we were born talented? In your words? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. You shouldn't really respect somebody for just how they were born.
Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best.
Wow, what a weird perspective
I want
in
to
a
see
character.
with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead.
I mean, if you die, you won't see it with your own two eyes.
I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy.
Their energy, huh?
So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Oh, shut up! Yeah, exactly. Please punch him. Chapter 2. Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. Okay, that doesn't tell me too much. Byakuya and Teruteru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps. Hungry as in you miss Teruteru's cooking? No, here's everybody. ...
Oh.
Ah, Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya, who appointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible to not feel sad.
Huh?
Huh? You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. I guess some people don't feel so sad.
Cause...
That's like what happened. Byakuya and Teruteru got killed. Yep.
I'll go.
I'm not talking to you. Oh my, why is she so aggressive? Why are you always so mean to me?
But...
Still, I understand about Mr. Hamhands, but is there even a reason for us to feel sad about Teruteru's death? There aren't too many reasons, but there are indeed some reasons why we'd feel sad about his death.
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he's a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die. Does that mean that you're gonna go try to kill Nagito Hyoko next? Do you think that he deserves to die, and so you're gonna take him up on that opportunity?
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Huh? Is that alright to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
no.
That was not my intention, but...
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like that.
Not about that, but
It smells.
something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again? Again?
It can't be.
Better not be another dead body. Nah, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. Is this food not good? It smells bad? Kind of like how a bar or a nightclub smells after closing time, you see?
Hey, hey, hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something. Like a sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is. Nekomaru's breath probably stinks. You got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekomaru. The smell is coming from... you, Hyoko. Really? Huh?
Whoa!
It's true. Hyoko, you reek.
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings in my eyes as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence. No one's buying your fake cry.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
That was close.
No, actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe it with my mouth.
Like,
Are you even taking baths? No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself. Really? Okay. Then don't wear a kimono. Wear something else.
hey!
Hey, Hyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Really? I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
Yay!
I love you, Mahiru. I'll give you a kiss. Yoko, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She appears to have taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. Oh my goodness, Ibuki. The air is suddenly not so tense anymore. I guess we know what Ibuki's into. Well, I guess it's better than being down here forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank. Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? It seems they're both not here. Are we really not going to do anything about Nagito? Now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him for breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
who cares about Nagito? He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that may be, but... just letting you know, I don't know anything. So you saw where he went?
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all.
That's right.
He's right. Forget him. Let's forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not.
I'm not suspicious.
Impossible!
That's all right. That's right. I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
Oh, what's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You came just at the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. No, nobody wants you, Monokuma. Although your soundtrack is pretty good. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
No.
Something like that?
Stupid!
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here. To
Actually,
be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. You mean Nagito? Servant?
what the hell?
You know, my mono beasts. One of them just disappeared. Oh, another island's open. Huh? One of the mono beasts disappeared? Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much. Perhaps they're boycotting me?
Let me tell you
But-
this.
That guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a mono beast to lose to a mere human. Huh? That's what you want to say, right?
Nature.
Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear your scream. I shall make such sweet music for you. Monokuma doesn't get his tuniness.
Yeah.
Hey Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence!
I'm still being called a stuffed animal? Oh well, it looks like you guys don't know anything about my mono beast either. That is a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much.
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, our eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward. As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again he disappeared. Those are supposed to be familiar sounding words?
No way.
Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a mono beast disappearing. The only possibility I can think of is... Were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later. Yes, we were in the middle of something. Actually, wait, no. Capture her, like I said. Then leave. At least ask me to leave kindly.
Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Do you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beast? Ah, yes, that's right. Really? I'm the one who defeated that mono beast. Somehow I doubt that. You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode. Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all.
Hey.
If the gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right? Is that true? That's totally right. Now that you all can go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time.
Love.
Yes, love. Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape. Of course, even escaping from this island is our... Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal. Huh?
Why, you...
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me. All right, if you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately. I don't know if a boat's gonna be enough to get off this island. It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin.
Let us disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal.
All right!
Let's find a way to leave this island. It's impossible. Yeah, I think it is. Leaving the island is no longer possible. No longer possible? So it was possible at some point? Hey, what is that? Ah.
Hey.
Hajime, just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. We just stared at Chiaki for no reason? Seems everyone's attention has shifted towards exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation, everyone filed out of the restaurant. Okay, finally we're out of the dialogue, so let me go ahead and save. I actually wanted to stop right after the trial, but since there was all that dialogue, I just kept going. Make sure that we double save. How's our pet doing? Doing fine. Okay, so I will stop there for now. Like I said, we just finished quite a big trial. I must say, compared to the trials, the first trial of Danganronpa 1, that was much more convoluted, much more complicated. Very fun. It was just as fun as I was hoping it would be. Nagito, though, is even crazier than I was expecting him to be. The fact that it kept... I expected his character to be important, but I expected his character to be important later on in the series, because he was the first one we met. He was like our close companion, but it seems like they're just throwing out there that he's some kind of insane maniac that's maybe working with Monokuma just right from the get-go. And that's pretty interesting. I don't know how we're going to deal with this as a group. I expected we would like go and tie him up or something. He did try and plan to kill Byakuya. So he himself has already proven that he wants to go like murder people. Like I don't know. Is somebody actually going to talk to him and help set up murdering him? Or you know what? My prediction for the next murder is that 2 people are going to try to murder Nagito. One of them's going to work with him, and one of them's going to not work with him. And there's like going to be 2 people competing to kill Nagito. And Nagito's going to help one of them and not the other, but the other one's going to end up winning. I'm feeling some weird thing like that is going to happen just because of how convoluted this first case was. I feel like the second case, if it's going to get more convoluted, it would have to be something like that, where there's actually 2 people trying to kill Nagito, and Nagito is like helping one of them or something like that, but it's actually the other. That sounds like the kind of nonsense that this game would pull. Honestly, I'm loving that kind of nonsense. That's exactly the kind of nonsense that I was hoping for. Really hard to predict. I have no idea who's going to be killing anybody next. Kazuichi was suspicious to me to begin with. He's still suspicious now. But, I mean, I was wrong. I was wrong in the first case. And so I really have nothing to go on now. I'm glad I finally understand some of the mechanics of the class trial a bit better now that I've actually done them once. Some of them are pretty tricky, like the one where you're versus somebody, trying to balance listening to them and also reading through your truth bullets at the same time while also slashing their statements is very tricky, especially because you can't slash the statements while you switch truth bullets, as far as I know. If you could, that would be great. If I could just be slashing the bullets, if I could just stop and pause and take a look at what my truth bullets are and think about them, that would be great. But I don't think that's possible to do. Next time we have a class trial, though, I'll try to see if there's some way I could pause it while seeing the truth bullets that I've got, so I can think about it a little bit longer. But it was difficult and it was fun. Obviously, I failed twice. Or maybe it was 3 times even in that trial, which is not great. Really not great. I didn't do as well as I hoped I would. But I'll be interested to see how other people manage that trial when I go and watch other people's playthroughs after I'm done with this game completely. Now, like I said, I noticed before the trial that we didn't have any skills. We didn't have any skills to equip. So some of these little fragments must give you skills. They have to, right? So I'm going to, I think next time I'm going to continue trying to hang out with Hiyoko. And I'm also going to hang out with Mahiru. And I said I would avoid Chiaki, and I probably will still for now. But I really do want to hang out with her. She seems like a very likable character. She's a very smart character. But like I said, probably nobody hangs out with Hiyoko, so I want to hang out with Hiyoko. And Mahiru I just like, so I'm going to hang out with Mahiru. So that's what we're going to do next time. We'll explore the island. We'll see what this second area is like as well. Actually, can I see that on the map without even going there? Let's see. Go outside. Central Island, first island. Okay, so I don't even have it open yet. Yeah, so we have to actually go there in order to see what the second island is like. Now, Monokuma said that his Mono Beast was missing, and Monomi apparently did something about that. I can't imagine how. She doesn't have her powers anymore. Does she still have she must have some other abilities that we don't know about. But somehow I feel like it should still be part of Monokuma's plan, because he likes people exploring the islands anyways. I feel like it was his intention that we go and explore the first island. Like, he let this happen. It doesn't make so much sense to me otherwise. I don't know what important things we could possibly find there. Probably some more areas. Monomi said that it's impossible to escape the island now. I think that's because this is like, it's not like a real island that we're on. This is some kind of like fake island or simulated island or pocket dimension or something like that. So I believe her when she says that we can't just escape here by boat. That'd be too simple. I must say, I never expected Teru Teru to be the first person to actually try to kill somebody. I mean, well, I guess technically it was Nagito, but really the first person to actually kill somebody was Teru Teru. That was just so surprising to me. Like I said, he was set up to be a very unlikable character, which made me feel like he wouldn't die immediately. He would stick around for at least a little bit. It's usually the characters that have a little bit less presence that would die. And I think that would be Kazuichi. He doesn't have as much personality or presence than as the other characters. That's why I thought he would either die or become a killer. But I was totally wrong about that. Teru Teru, it seemed like he would be a bigger part of everything. Or at least he would survive for quite a bit longer and continue his gag of being unlikable. In the end, there were some likable things about him though, and he did try to save Byakuya, it seemed like. So he had his reasons for trying to do what he did. Obviously, he was still a murderer, still not great, but it's not as bad as I originally thought. I don't think I have too much more to say. The class trial was super fun. Really enjoyed that. I'm glad it lived up to it surpassed the expectations I had for it. It was longer than I thought. Had more twists and turns than I thought. Next time, I'm gonna try my best to pay close attention to what's going on and to who's where, and try to remember where everybody is next time, so I can try to actually deduce what happened a little bit better next time. I've been feeling I'm still not going to be able to do it. There's still too many characters for me to keep track of, and there were so many twists and turns in this first case that I feel like there's only going to be even more in the next one. I don't know how I can possibly predict all of them, but I will try my best in the future to do that. And that's all I got to say. A really fun game. I'm glad to continue it, and we'll see where all this goes next time. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you then.